Wrestling. One of the most physically demanding sports there is to participate in. It requires a unique combination of strength, speed, technique, and strategy. Every move from takedowns to escapes relies on deep understanding of balance, force, and leverage. The overall aim is to have control over another person's body. Wrestlers must constantly adapt to their opponents, using explosive power and precise timing to gain control. In wrestling, takedowns are all about force, balance, and leverage, with multiple methods that prove the efficiency. But which method is the most effective? For this experiment, I have been observing 3 different methods of taking down an opponent: double leg, ankle pick, and a mat return. Let's start with the double leg takedown technique. This move is one of the most common and effective takedowns in wrestling. It involves lowering your opponent's center of mass, driving into your opponent's legs, and using explosive force to take them off balance. The key factors in this takedown are speed, angle, and force application. By shooting in low and pushing through the opponent's center of mass, the double leg uses Newton's second law. The more acceleration and mass behind the movement, the greater the force applied. Next, let's examine the ankle pick, a takedown that focuses more on balance and leverage than brute force. Instead of driving straight through an opponent, like a double leg, this move involves pulling their ankle forward while applying a force on their upper body, typically occurring when the opponent attempts an escape. Seen via this experiment, applying force at a lower point, your ankle, while disrupting balance from above, a shoulder or arm, increases the effectiveness of the move. Finally, let's analyze the mat return, a move used when controlling an opponent from behind, often after a lift. The key here is redirecting their weight downward, using both gravity and controlled force to bring them back to the mat safely. Newton's third law is evident here. When the wrestler drives downward, the opponent reacts by being forcefully brought back to the ground. That's my spiel. Thanks for watching. It's a... it's good. It was a good project. You don't think I'd end this without my own dialogue, right? Guys, that'd be very boring. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I tested 2 other experiments to demonstrate an ankle pick and a mat return. Guys, I'm not losing these project points, okay? Come on. Get a grip. Also, is this getting a YouTube video? Okay, stop. You know what? Stop. Stop distracting me. And yes, I'm talking to you guys specifically. Stop. Anyway, let's demonstrate the physical phenomenon of a BAM! Mat return. Okay, by using a yoga block, I simulated lifting, control, and downward force upon a, quote, opponent. As I use my hand to put the block on an angle, or even if I lift it off the ground, it lost some significant power, the friction it had against the surface. Soon as that control was lost from my opponent, I was able to bring them down to the mat forcefully yet safely by exerting a strong upper body force alongside gravity and put them down. Finally, the double leg. Yet again demonstrated with yoga blocks. I used a ball to demonstrate shooting for the legs. And as the ball comes in contact with the blocks, or what would have been an opponent's legs, the friction they had against the mat would have been lifted and they would have been driven off balance. So that's actually the end of it now. I put my entire freaking soul into this project and I don't know why. Literally did not have to be that serious. I don't even know how I'm gonna export this to freaking Google. Bear with me, y'all. If you're watching this, then it freaking happened, which, go me, guys, but... Bye!